When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Beat me up, squeaky.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Steamers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's... the first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Webster. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start. Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch. Fielded at about the 28. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6". And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half. Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do? Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a throw here, hauled in, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll set up to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 15. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Steamers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
To try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Second and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On 1st down, it's Barry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On to the 2nd quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Steamers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a second down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's O'Brien. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ortiz. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On second down now. Hood. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Jackson's got it over the middle. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Barry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw, and he whips that one incomplete there. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
That's a big conversion there on third down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's long. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it's going to be one heck of a battle. That's for sure. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, on the other side, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
It's a gain of a yard.
On third down. Long. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's why you spend the first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's long. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. Long. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Connects it to Roberts, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steamers are able to stretch out their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll hit Jackson, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A give to the fullback on the dive. Well, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. To advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. On second down now. It's Barry. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. This offense so far on third down, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll run on first down. It's Barry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Barry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. To throw, it's Mahomes. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And again, it's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Mahomes firing complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. It's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 2 yards on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 43. Hey, 43.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be a second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
With the score where it is, this is probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chiefs 10.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's long. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Stevenson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Mahomes. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On 1st down, it's Barry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll keep it on the ground. Barry. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? On 3rd down, long. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Barry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.